Hi everyone, welcome to the Pit Stop. I'm your host Raja, and today I'm being joined by the phenomenal, mind-blowing talents of the one and only Adore Delano, everyone.
Hey.
Yeah!
Hi, I'm really glad to be back here.
I'm so glad you made it through the California blizzard.
Yes, it's freezing over here. It's been raining for a whole 30 seconds, so I had to throw on the coat.
Burr.
Burr, it's cold in here.
Adore, let's dig right into this.
Yes.
This is episode 3, and it is going down.
Yeah.
First things first, let's talk about Calorie Kardashian left last episode and leaving Eureka back in the spot, and Eureka is kind of sweating it a little bit. What are your thoughts on this, like on Eureka being shook? Is that like a, what?
I think she's in her head because she sees that all eyes are on her. She's definitely the one that came back. Clearly, obviously, people are gonna be like, you better be putting your 100 in or we're gonna be stomping on that ass. So I think she's thinking like that, but I think the rocky start is like kind of like expected. I mean, I would kind of be worse probably because I'd be like, P's and Q's.
You know, the first few episodes are always sort of like that. Everyone's got to find their bearings. It is a little bit, you know, everyone's trying to feel each other out.
Right.
And also, like you said, with Eureka, she has a lot to prove. I think a lot of people are expecting her to do well.
She's a good queen, man.
She really is.
A good person.
I have high, high hopes for her. Like, I really want to see a big girl win.
Me too.
Day. And
Me
I
too.
I think she really, she might be the one for me.
She's got it all.
Obviously, the pressure is really starting to hit the girls, but we really see it in this episode with Monique. Monique is like, damn,
yeah, you gotta step it up.
I gotta step it up.
For sure. I think she's also shook. I mean, there's a star in that soul. So, I mean, even when she thinks she's doing bad, she's doing safe.
Okay, let's talk about the mini challenge. The girls had to talk about Ru's chocolate bar.
Yeah, I think Blair St. She's like She's such a little star.
She really did. She was like doing the time step. She was
Cutie.
like all like, yeah, she was big.
Cutie. Is she
So
really
cute.
21? She looks like 19 and a half, but like one of those 15-year-old 19s.
I really like this challenge. I think it's fun to see the girls' sense of humor, and I think when you're doing a mini challenge, you get to kind of like just play a little bit.
For sure.
You don't have to take it so seriously as the
Main
challenge. You
I
know?
agree. That's when you let your ass hang out and be a silly goose. I mean, I think that's the whole concept of the mini challenge. It's like, just wake up and prepare yourself for some big shit that you're probably gonna be shook over later. So I think most of the girls got it and some of them didn't.
Sometimes I think that the mini challenges are always a little bit of sabotage. I've had a few of these discussions with some of the girls.
It sucks because if you win that challenge, the mini challenge, most likely you're the leader. And you forget about that.
Exactly.
You're having so much fun, you're like, wait, I shouldn't have won.
Oh, damn. Yeah.
It's very that.
And we have Blair St. Clair, Monique Hart, and Monet Exchange as the winners of the mini challenge. Did you think they deserved it?
Yes, absolutely. I thought they stepped it up.
Also, workroom tea, girl.
Drama.
Aquaria and Vixen. Isn't it a bit early for that kind of talk amongst one another?
I just think that just causes a hostile environment. Everybody's already on edge. No one wants to hear bitches argue about absolutely nothing.
And it was about a wig.
A wig.
Vixen be coming for her too. It was like, it was getting really heated in there until the spider came.
Yeah, the spider saved Aquaria's life.
Okay, let's get right to the runway. This is always my favorite part.
So good.
And the category is feathers, plumes.
I love a feather.
Me too.
I do.
Let's talk about our favorites first.
I love Eureka.
Same. Her outfit was made out of rooster feathers, otherwise known as cock feathers.
Cock.
So basically, Eureka was covered in cock.
Oh, what's new? This is probably gonna be unpopular, but I really liked Cameron Michaels' look. She turns looks. Like the girls talk about her, and you guys do talk about her. I've been working with some of you guys, and they call her a big old man and whatever, but she turns looks. Like, she hides the shoulders, she does the hips, she's like beautiful. I liked Asia. Her
Asia was
Tweety bird.
adorable. I loved the hair was my favorite.
Super cute.
Yeah,
was so
I need
cute.
that. I need that little pom-pom like stuck to the top too. Very, very cute.
Good teeth.
Also, I'd like to add to that list Aquaria as one of my favorites.
I think hers was the best.
Unanimously.
It's like she knows how to execute looks from head to toe, even if it's like something sticking out of her hair. Like it has a stone at the very tip of that little feather. Like everything's stunning.
Yeah. It was beautiful. And it also added a little bit of like, it was a white bird, but it added a little bit of like, there was something kind of dark with the blood splotches and the arrows coming out of it. It reminded me of those famous paintings of Saint Sebastian. You know, it was like, kind of like sacrificial bird.
And she sold it like that
dove.
too, which was beautiful.
Let's talk about the looks that we didn't love as much.
Dusty Ray. I think she could have used different hair or added one more with a trash bag underneath it. It's just,
She was giving you like feather duster, Dusty?
Yeah, yeah. I even think I saw when the feathers come off. No, I didn't really love hers. Miss Crackers was meh.
I felt like Miss Cracker's cage should have been up higher. She should have borrowed the one that Vanessa Vanjie wore when she walked in. Like, she should have been like, girl, can you just leave that here while you're walking out?
Yeah, Yuha I wasn't obsessed with hers either.
She was just walking around with a few cat toys stuck to her back.
When she said cat toy, I literally
It was
fell
cat
out.
toys.
And I had a cat, and those are cat
Yeah.
toys.
I bet as she was walking by, she would like little jingle bells made sense.
I like that.
Okay, so let's just get right down to the maxi challenge now. The gig was they all had to do commercials that were advertising different types of dating apps. The three were the End of Days, Doomsday Preppers, and then we had Fibster for the pathological liars. I feel like all dating apps are Fibster.
Yes, hello.
And last but not least, it's Madame Butterface, which is the bangin' body Butterface.
I love that one.
I know so many people like that in real life. Should I name them?
Yeah, later.
Season 3. I'm just kidding.
I liked the Butterface one. I thought Asia killed it.
She really clearly is cuckoo bonkers.
I love that.
And it's my favorite thing
I
about
love a fun, beautiful bitch.
I mean, that face, it was like,
right?
who are some of your standouts in these in the challenges?
The standouts, I love Eureka. I loved her. Her faces were hilarious. Asia was amazing. Blair St. Clair is such a little like Broadway star.
I haven't met her yet, but I feel like when I run out of moisturizer, I'm gonna want to get really close up to her and suck all the youth out of her mouth.
Yes!
In a challenge like this, where there's, you know, multiple people involved and you're split into group, how do you do well in something like this?
How do you make your mom laugh when you were 12? Okay, cool, now bring that out and bring out your inspirations and who's funny to you and just be yourself and not take it so seriously. Do not do what a bitch next door is doing, Cracker and Aquaria. Y'all better be real careful with that, because one of y'all is going home. So
out of the 3 teams in this acting challenge, who do you think was the strongest?
I loved Asia's team, but I want to go towards
End of Days.
End of Days. I like that one because I think they cohesively just kind of meshed a little more well.
Yeah.
And even like the worst one, which was like the Vixen, did pretty well. So I mean, like I was like, good for you.
So let's go to the judging. This time, rather than being judged as a group, the girls were judged individually.
And a lot of them were saying, well, if one goes down, we all go down. So I love that they were kind of gagged over that and they're just judging on individual talent.
Let's talk about the tops and the bottoms. We have Asia, Eureka, and Blair at the top, and Yuha, Cameron, and Mayhem are on the bottom. Do you think that was fair? Do you think that was a correct judgment?
I do, and I was so sad to see May in the bottom. I just wanted her to speak up so bad. She's,
Okay, so Asia wins the entire challenge. Do you think she deserved it?
Asia deserved to win for sure. She did the Darien Lake effect. She was ahead in a box and stole the complete show, and that's the same thing Asia did. I mean, she's amazing.
Yeah.
When you have something that small and you make it that big, like,
yeah.
Take it, take my coins.
Yuha and Mayhem are on the bottom too. Are we surprised? We're not that surprised.
I'm not that surprised, but as soon as I heard that, I was like, good luck, Yuha, because I know how Mayhem turns it the freak out during a lip sync, so.
Let's talk about the lip sync for your life.
Yes, mama.
Yes, those girls brought it.
They did, both of them, I have to say. When you're going up against May, like, good luck.
Yeah,
And
I saw that fire inside of her,
Yeah.
and those contacts really helped too. It was like,
And she knew every word, and then as soon as I said, oh my God, if I were her, I would have just started ripping my feathers off. And you're like, she is! And I'm like, oh my gosh.
you actually said it.
But I mean, Yuha was keeping up with her little
She was
air guitar.
keeping up. Do we agree with the judges with them sending Yuha home?
Yeah, I agree. I thought she had a big window of an opportunity to be ugly and dumb, and she didn't. She was pretty and didn't know her words. The air guitar was a little like, you know, PlayStation 4. Like, it was just very that. Like, I was just like, come on, man.
Third episode is done, elimination done. What do the remaining girls need to do to stand out?
They need to not do what the Vixen and Aquaria is doing right now. The whole, like, I'm here to fight. It's just, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Fight for yourself.
I think that's really the lesson that was learned in this episode.
For sure.
Be yourself, because yourself is probably better than your fake self. I don't know. Well, we've covered an entire episode. Adore, before you take off today, I just want to know, who do you have your eyes set on?
Eureka and Aquaria.
Same.
Really?
So there with you, yeah.
Yay.
And if I could add a third, I'd throw in a Monet Exchange just because I think she's hysterical and I love her.
I love Monet.
All right, baby girl, we've covered an entire episode together. I want to thank you so much for coming. It is a very rare and special moment.
Yes, it is. Thank you for having me. It's always good to see you.
Girl, anytime. And thank you so much, every single one of you who tuned in today to The Pit Stop. We'll see you next week. Bye, everyone.
Hey beauties, it's Sasha Velour, the winner of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 9. Do you want all the hot Drag Race tea? Then you better subscribe to VH1's YouTube channel, and you'll have all the fresh videos sent directly to your inbox. Now that's something not to joke about.